Hey guys, welcome to my first ever video about my empties. I just finished writing the blog article for this, so everything is going to be in further detail. Sorry, I'm stuck. Is going to be in further detail on the blog, but of course I just wanted to go through, for those of you who love to watch the videos, I wanted to go through my empties for, I said they were my empties for April, but to be quite honest with you, it's like, and I say this in the blog, it's like my empties for January, February, March, and April, because it takes me forever to finish a skincare product. And I mean, I guess I like have this story I kind of tell myself about how I never finish anything, but really that that has mainly to do with a second glass of wine. Although I never actually finished any music lessons when I was a kid. I started trying to play piano, and I hated it and stopped, so I didn't finish that. I tried to finish guitar. I started guitar, tried to learn how to play guitar, didn't finish that. So I guess this story about how I never finished anything started like way back, like when I was like 10 years old. But the interesting thing about my skincare products and skincare products that I finish is that I'm trying like a million things. So unless I really, really, really love it, or I'm using it for a few months, I'm probably not going to finish it. It doesn't mean that it goes into the garbage. It gets gifted to friends and family who love free skincare, even if it's a half-used tube of SPF. This is actually used up. So let me just like get right into it. There are 8 products that I have to share with you. Might as well just start with this one. So the way I thought I would kind of, actually there is a little bit of this left, so that's good. I can at least demonstrate some of it. The way I wanted to go about this is, and I honestly, I know these videos are popular about product empties, and posts about product empties are popular because you want to know what I actually liked enough to finish, and what I didn't like. But I don't know how anybody else does this, and I honestly don't really care. So what I did on the blog is I said I wrote what I initially said about the product in my IG post or in an earlier blog, because I thought my first impression was important, and then what I would add, what I would change about that initial assessment, and then will I miss it? That's it. So check out the blog. It's at skincarma.com if you don't already know that. And so read everything in depth. But so just quickly, when I first got my hands on this product, I knew that it was a really well formulated mineral sunscreen. Okay, so that was expected. I mean, obviously, I'm looking at what the ingredient lists are before I even buy a product. And so this one I knew is full of antioxidants. It has 20% zinc oxide in it, and grape juice, vitamin C and E, again, a bunch of antioxidants. But so that was all expected, right? But what wasn't expected was, and I'm glad there's still some of this left so you can actually see what I'm talking about, is this like really weird slimy texture. And this weird slimy texture comes from red algae. You see that? And so in the beginning, when I first tried this product, it reminded me of like those disgusting, sorry, I hate them, those disgusting snail mucin products. They're so revolting to me, and they give me a rash on my forehead. So this was kind of weird to me, and I like tried it once or twice, and I put it down, and I thought, I'm just gonna give that away. I can't get into that. But truthfully, it leaves no white cast. You see that? It's a great product. Once you get past that, and I did eventually get past it, and I, stopped worrying about that, or thinking about that when I was applying it, and I got excited to use it in the morning. And for me, like, that's how I know. Do I get excited about using a product? If I do, then we potentially have a winner. So that's the Drunk Elephant. It's I don't even remember how much this was, but I like the fact that it's a 3-ounce tube. This product like lasts a while. I didn't use it every single day for the last 3 months because I'm trying other products, and I actually have other sunscreens that I love more, particularly my Niod Survival 30. So this is an SPF 30. As long as you're using at least a 30, a 50, I don't think it matters. A 30, as I recall, prevents 97% blocks 97% of UV rays. So, cool product. Next, I guess I will just pop over to this IOPay Derma Gentle Cica Cream Moisturizer. I loved. Is there any left? There's a little bit left. I loved the texture of this. It's a pretty simple formula. It's got squalene in it. It's got Cica, Centella asiatica, obviously. I mean, that's what it is. It's got metacasicide. It's got shea butter and allantoin. Like allantoin, Paula's Choice loves that ingredient. It's a skin conditioning agent, derivative of urea. It's found naturally in the body, just like squalene is. This is a really good moisturizer, and treatment for soothing sensitive or irritated skin. Good pick. This was my first ever IOPay product. You guys know that I have reviewed quite a few IOPay products. I have a review on IOPay coming this week, and I'm really into their plant-based products. They're just really well formulated. This is the OG, okay? Okay. CE Ferulic SkinCeuticals. I have been using this product off and on for 15 years. Back when I was at Kiehl's, which is L'Oreal, I guess it was maybe 3 years or so. I would say 3 years, 2 or 3 years after I started. L'Oreal had purchased Kiehl's the year before I started, and then they bought SkinCeuticals, which is a brand whose founding was all focused on the products were all focused on antioxidants. So this is just a terrific antioxidant serum. Vitamin C, vitamin E. It's got a pure form of vitamin C, ascorbic acid at 15. I think it's L-ascorbic acid at 15%. It has a pure form of vitamin E, which helps to balance and stabilize the vitamin C. And I think it's 0.5% ferulic. The texture is just incredible. I doubt very much there's even a drop in here. Maybe there is. Okay, so there's a drop left. This stuff's great. It's crazy expensive, but it's worth it. It's a really terrific antioxidant. So that's the CE Ferulic. I don't even know how many bottles of that I've gone through in my day. Next, let's talk about the KPS Renew Face Cream. I reviewed this brand maybe 3 months ago. I love this brand. I love the two founders, Natalie and Ron. Ron's a rocket scientist, and Natalie is an oncology esthetician. They're both amazing people, and they put together a really terrific brand. I left a little bit in here to play around with. So all of their formulas are really well made, and actually Ron taught me that peptides generally do not penetrate the skin, if at all, and certainly not very far if they do. So we talked when I did the blog review of this brand, when I was writing up the article. We talked on the phone for about 2 hours. We could have talked on the phone for 22 hours. And he was talking about how when he was formulating all of his products, working with formulators in different labs, they kept telling him that he needed to add peptides to his formulas because peptides were hot and people wanted peptides in the products, and he kept pushing back saying peptides don't penetrate the skin. The molecule's too big. It's not going to go where a peptide needs to go to be effective. And so I love that their products contain no peptides because peptides don't penetrate the skin, period. Or at least very far. So this product is amazing. It's filled, loaded up to the brim with non-fragrant plant oils. It just smells like, I don't even know. It smells like jojoba and sunflower seed oil and macadamia nut oil and all of the oils that are in this product. If I remember correctly, there's also coconut oil, olive fruit oil, and it also has, so this product is 95.5% organic. And it has a technology that Ron created himself that he and Natalie call Dermanew technology. And what I love about this is, so it's an organic complex of ingredients that help to rebuild hydration in the skin and prevent oxidation, in other words, free radical damage. Just the formulas are great. I'm gonna leave the in the blog, and in the comments below, there'll be a link to my blog review of this, so you can read more about it. It's a terrific brand. It's got really, really solid formulas. Next is this baby. You probably remember that I had packed away almost all of my skincare in the move 2 months ago. And I ran out of hyaluronic acid like that week before, and I was like, oh my God, it's packed. I don't even know what box it's in. But this brand, Forest Rhapsody, had sent me their 3 products. They're all organic, naturally derived. They use natural alternatives to common ingredients. So this, and I guess I had packed them away, but they were accessible. And so I thought, oh my God, that's like a hydrating, that serum they sent me is like humectant. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. That's all I need. And I fell in love with this product. There is a tiny bit in the bottom, but I don't think it's gonna come through in the pump. Okay, I got it. So it's got this really great texture, and when your skin is like slightly damp, it foams up a bit, which I found, I don't know, it was like kind of cool to me. And I don't even know why. But it's got a complex of 3 natural humectants. It's got a natural form of hyaluronic acid. It's got aloe vera. I don't know if you know that aloe vera is a humectant, but it is. And glycerin, which is one of the oldest humectants ever used in skincare. It's a really terrific formula. I love this product, and you know what? Definitely miss it. I'm gonna leave the link in both places, on the blog and in the comments, so you can check out Forest Rhapsody for yourself. This baby, this stuff from Dr. Gross, Ferulic and Retinol Triple Correction Eye Serum. So I talk a lot about the importance of taking care of your eye area. People tend to ignore like this entire area. They tend to not put eye cream here because they're concerned that it's going to bleed into the eye. They definitely, most people don't put sunscreen in the eye area. You have to find a sunscreen that you can use, that stays put, that doesn't bleed into your eye and cause irritation and redness, because this all up in here needs to be protected from the sun like everywhere else on your face, but even more importantly because it's the thinnest area of your face. And so if you think about, if you're familiar with where people begin to show signs of aging first, it's the eye area, it's the back of the hands, and the neck. So to me, it's because all of those three areas are neglected throughout your life. You know, we're most of us, at least I hope, are in the habit of using sunscreen on our faces, but we don't use sunscreen in this area and it starts to show damage. We don't use sunscreen on the back of our hands. Our hands are exposed just as much as our face, and they start to show damage, age spots. Look, I have an age spot. And our necks, the same thing. In addition, I know, at least for me, and I'm pretty sure most people who wear fragrance do the same thing. I was accustomed to spraying fragrance all over my neck. Well, all that alcohol, all these years later, and the lack of sunscreen has damaged the foundation, the skin's foundation in my neck. My collagen, elastin's breaking down, and my neck is showing age much faster than the rest of my face. So what's great about this product, first of all, it's got ferulic acid, it's got retinol, it's got mandelic acid, it's got glycolic acid, it's got, what am I missing? I feel like there was a whole slew of things that I wanted to remember about this product. But anyway, and it's got this texture, and I can't show it to you because it's completely gone. I couldn't possibly even get any of that out. Could I? Could I try? No. It's got this texture that's like glue, and as crazy as that sounds, it's exactly what you want. It doesn't move. It sticks to those areas and it doesn't migrate. So you get all those really great antioxidants and acids like in your eye area. Oh, I remember. It's got Centella asiatica in it to soothe the eye area and probably prevent any irritation from the glycolic. And it's also got licorice root extract, which helps to brighten the eye area. It's just a really terrific formula from Dr. Gross. I mean, I'm a big fan of that brand, and this is probably one of the best eye treatments you can use at night. Take a look at that. Again, the links will be here. Stubborn Cosmetics. Oh my God, I loved this product. I love this packaging. I love Annalisa, the founder, who made this for me, and she'll make one for you too. You go onto Stubborn's website, you fill out the Stubborn Skin Quiz. I don't remember, it was like 20 questions, 25 questions, and it lets her know what's going on with your skin, where you live, what the climate's like, what your skin needs, you know, based on your skin type. And there were like 87,000 non-fragrant plant oils in here, a lot like the KPS moisturizer. And I just love this. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left. That's it. That's all I could get out of the pump. So it was made for me. And you can have a moisturizer made for you too. It's like the perfect moisturizer, especially in the cold months. And when I took the quiz, it was like November or something. And so Annalisa knew that I was in 30 degrees, or God forbid worse, in January and February, and she knew exactly what my skin needed. And you know what I decided I'm going to do? I'm going to go back online and I'm going to take the quiz again, because it's now April, and the weather has changed and I don't need something as heavy. And so it's just amazing. Look, and she created this packaging. Like, she's an artist as well, a graphic designer. She's a chemist, not a chemist, a formulator, a graphic designer. She named the products, which are hilarious. Personal Skin Love. Look at that tagline on there. It's just terrific. Check Stubborn out. Get yourself a custom-made moisturizer. And then lastly is this bizarre. Like, this is really bizarre. I don't even remember where I discovered this. Obviously on my IG page, right? This brand is called Manyo. It just looks to me like they are, what do they call those companies? They're not factories, even though it's called manufactory. Companies that fill products for brands, you know, whatever they're called. They're not formulators because those are people, but whatever. It looks like they're the company that fills products for other brands, and they decided, you know what? We have all these great products we're filling, and we're just going to copy that, and we're going to make our own formula. This serum is really unique. So it's got 7 ingredients in it. It's called galactomyces niacin special treatment essence. So it's got niacinamide in it, it's got yeast extract in it, it's got calcium, zinc. I think all the other ingredients, aside from niacinamide and yeast extract, the other ingredients were all minerals. And then what minerals do in your skin is like they have this amazing effect that helps to disperse water, water-based hydration and water throughout your skin so that your skin is more evenly hydrated and you don't have like patches of dehydration and potentially patches of dryness as it helps distribute moisture. So it's a relatively simple, but it's a really smart formula, and there's none left. I think I bought this on Amazon, and I might buy it again. I'm not sure. I'll have to figure it out. But interesting, and I think they only had like this one product. Like when I bought this like 7 or 8 months ago, I used this. This took me a long time to use because I have other favorite niacinamide treatments, and I don't know, I kind of put it in the back of the shelf, and then I rediscovered it, and it's finally gone. So that's it, guys. I love this. Did I say that this was the idea of one of my followers? Sorry, I don't even remember her or his name. And I just loved this idea. Was never planning on doing it, but they were like, you have to do a blog about empties, oh my God. And so I did a blog about empties. And so if you have any ideas about anything like that I should be doing besides product and brand reviews, let me know, because it was kind of fun for me, mixing it up a bit. And look what's coming. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this next week or later today. I don't know. It's a derma roller. I am so scared. Anyway. Product testing, right? That's it, guys. Have a good one, and I will catch you later.